Well, it is the final week of content before we have more news on Riders Republic. We cannot wait for Ubisoft Forward next weekend, and we have plenty to talk about around Ubisoft Forward today in the main topic. So without further ado, let's get after it. This is Après STEEP, episode 24.
The Tartiflette Games Backcountry Brawl has been scheduled, and it will be coming to you this Saturday, June 12th at 12:30 Eastern Time. We will be doing that live on YouTube, watching all 11 runs, giving our commentary as it happens, and then declaring a winner. So I cannot wait for that event to kick off.
If you missed it last week, Ubisoft did confirm that Riders Republic will be at Ubisoft Forward, their pre-E3 event, their kickoff event leading into the E3 celebration going on right after Backcountry Brawl on June 12th. So stick with Nick and Mitch all day on Saturday. We will be bringing you all news, all things Steep, all things Riders Republic. You can also go check out our latest news video, our latest Riders Republic news video outlining what Ubisoft had to say about Riders Republic's I lost my train of thought. Go watch the new video. We talk about Ubisoft announcing Riders Republic at Ubisoft Forward. Join us on Saturday for all of the festivities.
Yes, like Nick said, we will be watching the Ubisoft Forward event on Saturday after Backcountry Brawl. Backcountry Brawl should be wrapping up around 1 o'clock, and then we'll be moving over to our Twitch channel for a party the rest of the afternoon, covering the entire Ubisoft event, watching along as they show something from Riders Republic. We don't know what yet, but it better be good, and I'm so excited.
And last but not least, Shred This Spot, number 8, taking place in Zermatt, up in the Alps over in Switzerland, just below that LOL challenge, is due tomorrow, June 10th. You can go check out the House of Shred Discord linked below for all of the latest news around this challenge and information on how to submit. Time is running out. Get your runs in now.
Well, since they've been talking about Riders Republic, the socials have kicked back up. They've put up a post saying it will be part of Ubisoft Forward this weekend. I thought it would be fun before the event happens for both of us to try and come up with what they're going to show, what the video is going to look like. And I don't want, is it just a gameplay little segment? Is it a trailer? Exactly what are they showing?
Like how you and I talk, like how you and I text each other and talk and plan all of these things out.
Mm-hmm. It's fade in from black. You're on top of Sequoia National Park. You're riding a bike. You're looking around you. All of this. This song starts pumping in the back. Like all of that.
Okay. Give me like 5 seconds to get my first. Okay. Lights go out.
Okay.
All right. Yeah, I'm good. Do you want to go first? I mean, you had the idea. Have you been thinking about this at all?
Not too much. So you're on a roll there. You can go for it.
Okay. All right. Here we go. Lights go out. So someone's up on the stage and someone says, oh, hi, I'm Mr. Ubisoft, and I'm very excited to announce this next title, which is taking place in the most beautiful, most scenic parts of the United States. Boom. Lights go dark. And you just hear forest noises. Like they have 3D audio in the space. If you're wearing headphones, you're hearing it. Because I think that the event's all virtual, right? They're not having anybody...
I would assume it is. Either like the pre-recorded stuff like last year where they have like everyone filming from different places.
Right. So they give us 3D audio in the streams. Stereo audio. And we hear like just ambient forest noises in a dark room. Then you hear that Riders Republic voice, and I can't do it, but it takes a lot of time to form beauty like this. And then you see up on the screen a helmet snaps, like a Red Bull helmet snaps, bike helmet. Then you hear, now that it's here, it's time to enjoy every square inch. And you see someone with a glove, like a bike glove, pulling it, and there's dust. Like they pull it and just dust coming off the glove, like they've been riding all day. And then screen goes black and you just hear, we are the Riders Republic. And out of nowhere, from stage left, Martin Sodstrom, the famous freestyle bike rider comes out on stage, and he's just doing like trial tricks over everything. He's doing a wheelie on the podium. He's hitting that quarter pipe that they have in the corner there. There's dirt. He's flinging it into the crowd. It's great. It's incredible. There might be like 2 or 3 other people out there. And then I forget the lead designer's name, but whoever is in charge, whoever's on point, comes out on stage, and these guys are just doing bikes in the background. You know, Martin might stop and say something, you know, a tagline or whatever, and then they start the presentation with gameplay and all of that. But that's the intro that I'm envisioning.
All right.
No fireworks.
No, oh no, that's where you draw the line.
That's where I draw the line. It's all that colored smoke that they showed off. Yeah.
Oh yeah, just pouring, fills the entire room, and they're just choking on it, like trying to dig through
in my
the
head.
smoke.
In my head, I imagine like the fans. You know, they have like if they put smoke out on the stage, there are fans that blow the smoke away to dissipate, so it all just doesn't cloud and like hotbox the stage. But one of the fans on the left just isn't going anywhere, so it's all just blown to one side, and it kind of looks janky. Like there has to be one thing going wrong in the whole presentation, and that's it. Like the smoke's not dissipating how it should.
Okay, well, considering we think this is pre-recorded, I'm not sure about the whole stage idea, but I love that whenever they're back on stage at E3, that's how they have to do it. Ubisoft always has that weird stuff.
They built a stage.
Oh, okay.
In the middle, in Bryce Canyon.
I wonder if they'll bring back Aisha Tyler. She did a couple of those Ubisoft E3 things, and they were always pretty weird.
Aisha Tyler's riding a mountain bike. That's
that's it. She's riding live. Yep. Colby Stevenson and Aisha Tyler doing flips over the ramps. Love it.
All right. So what do you have in mind? And do not plagiarize a single thing from mine. I mean, you can have lights out at the beginning, but other than that,
lights out on stage.
You can't just copy my homework here.
Well, I think I'll go after you since you set the stage. Literally, that's how they're bringing it out to the event. But then I think it's going to go into gameplay this time, not just the like cinematic trailer. And it was the game premiere trailer. The second part, whatever they called it, that 6-minute video was weird. It was like almost gameplay, but not quite. I think they are going to go with that typical like actual gameplay type tutorial where it loads up and you're on the mountain and it's someone playing the game, maybe not on stage, but just like a pre-recorded segment, but showing him riding a bike. I think it's going to open with a bike too. Or enough of that skiing and snowboarding that's been done for the past 4 years.
It has to be. It absolutely has to be the mountain bike, because that's the newest piece.
So I think it's going to be a mountain bike on top of one of the mountain points, essentially, and showing him riding down, kind of weaving in and out of the trees, if that's where they are, but like showing how the bike handles, popping off a few different tricks, all of that. He's going to get to a certain point and try something. I think like the trailer, how they've been talking different sports, I think he's going to try and take a bike off of a big jump and not land it because it's the wrong bike. So they're going to be like, hang on, here's how it goes differently with another bike, and then show you doing that. Continuing on down the path, getting down to the bottom or something. Then maybe a phone call from a friend or some crazy rider guy, like some of the wild costumes. It's like, hey man, you got to get over here to Mammoth Park. Like, we're about to throw down a huge competition. And then the map warps over to Mammoth Park. You're on the ski and snowboard, all of that. Show off a little bit of that stuff too. Maybe show us how you can change sports, since there's a bunch of different ones. And then I think you got to show off some flying too over the map, just to explain like how big it is. They're going to do that by having a wingsuiter flying over the map and being like, anywhere you see, you can go. This is where you can ride on the mountain.
Anywhere the light touches.
Yeah. And then I think, maybe another phone call or something, or announcement just over the entire map, loudspeaker, like Call of Duty arena style. That's like, attention riders, a mass race will be kicking off soon. And then you head over to there, everyone's grouping up, partying for it, and then mass race starts, and they show kind of what a mass race looks like. They show the gameplay of the mass race. We saw the cinematic version of it, but they show a mass race, and then it ends with maybe that same clip of them all jumping off the thing where it says gravity is a myth. And then release date. or beta date
so,
even.
So you don't even think that there's going to be someone speaking before that? They're just going to throw a release date out. They're not going to do the Apple thing where they drag on for like an hour and a half and they're like, oh, and by the way, you can buy it tomorrow.
No, it's going to be
right at the end. Okay.
It's going to be there at the end. Like the rider hits the screen and it's immediately up. Not even like Riders Republic pre-order now and then wait a second and then release. It's there already, just for people to freak out.
I could see it being, not a gameplay shot, but it's like a CGI shot of a guy, bustling through the dirt, and his tread, like it goes vertical, so you're looking top down on the rider, and he, whizzz past the camera, and then it zooms in down to the dirt, and in his tread line is where you see, the release date.
Okay.
That's right.
I also thought of something else. Came into my mind this weekend, so I think it's a good spot to bring it up. Since you mentioned the tread, did you see the thing about the treads kind of going on?
No.
I have to find it. Give me 1 second.
I really liked your UB Forward announcement video. I think the first shot would be best if they were doing like the tightrope thing or something that was dangerous, and there was a very small room for error, and then the guy eats it and he falls over the side of the cliff or whatever, and he's, oh my god, you hear the sound clip from Steep whatever, and then it's like, wait, and it transfers into a wingsuit and he flies off.
Okay, I think I found what I was looking for. Maybe not.
I like that. I was getting excited listening to your description of it because I think you just storyboarded the actual video that's going to be premiered this weekend.
That's how I would do. You got to show off. They got to show off I think everything that they've mentioned in a dev blog, they'll show. So, the different sports, the different maybe trick styles, switching sports, some about exploration and races. Like, I think they've got to show that stuff in actual gameplay version while someone may be talking over it too, like just saying like, and it's going to be the Riders Republic guy, that whoever voiced that last trailer, who'll be like, and introducing mass races.
Yeah, that guy.
Okay.
It's not one of us, so who cares?
It's not me. I know that. I don't know if it was you or not. I don't know if they asked you to do something.
No, I promise you, you wouldn't have heard me shut up about it if it was.
Okay, so back on, well, I'll send it to you here. The thing they posted on Twitter, that Riders, it's time to take a look forward, join us at UB Forward, so on, so on. You got the picture, right?
Yes, where did you... I'm looking for it. Yes, it's on my phone. Look at that.
On second guess, I'm not so sure now. I saw someone post this and say that doesn't look like a bike tire track. But now that I look at it and think of the size of a press pass it might be, and it might just be nothing. But I think the thought was, is that a dirt bike?
No. To start, no. That tread is way too close together to be a dirt bike. Dirt bike tread is very like that would be a street tire.
Okay.
Dirt bike tread is really thick. There's a lot of gaps in there. Because you need as much grip as you can on soft surfaces. But I mean, with a press pass, that is a little. You know what that would be? It's probably a downhill bike. Okay. One of those fat tires. Have you ever seen those Trek bikes that have like the real fat, like 4 inches across tires? It's just for extra traction, like the fat wall tire. I think that's more plausible.
Okay.
I don't know. It's definitely not a road bike. And it's definitely not. It's definitely not a petrol powered bike, motorcycle. Dirt bike. There it is.
Yeah, let me get on my petrol-powered bike and rip some tracks out there. Jeez. Oh, man.
There's 2-wheeled gasoline-powered hickory-jigs that they're hitting the dirts with.
I'm only referring to it as a petrol bike from now on.
Those motor bicycles.
All right, well, yeah, I do agree. I don't think that's Now that I look at it, I don't think it's a dirt bike. I am wondering though. I think there could be some more supports. Obviously, you got a snowmobile in the trailer, so who knows?
I'm also confused with this picture because that's like, it's like a rubber
I was
skid
gonna
mark
say.
on concrete that's on dirt. Like, there's no way you're planting black tracks on dirt.
Yeah, I was gonna bring that up too. Like, there's no
The dirt's way too soft.
There's no indentation in the sand or anything. It's just something you would leave on a street. So
it catches your eye.
It does. I think that's what it's implying. It's a bike. There's a track.
Yeah,
but
and that, just going off of that picture and that promo that we've seen this week, they are definitely going to be focusing on bikes. What you can do with the bikes, and everything else is going to kind of be peppered in around those. But exactly like you said, they're going to feature those petrol powered. Oh God. Okay, so hey, last question. I think this was one of my favorite main topics that we have ever done. This one was an absolute blast. It is just getting me super excited for Saturday. How long do you think Riders is going to have the stage? Whether it's a video or it's a stage, how long do you think we're going to be seeing stuff about Riders Republic on Saturday?
I'm writing this down so we can bet.
Yep.
This is whatever we did that bet about PNC Park that I think was rigged because they never announced the total capacity of the stadium. All right, so are we doing closest without going over or just closest in general?
The closest in general.
Okay, so
whoever's horseshoe is closest to the pin.
Think of your time.
Mine's in there. What's yours?
Mine.
So I typed in 6 minutes and 43 seconds.
Ooh, okay.
That's where I'm going. Not quite 10. 10's way too long. 5 is way too short. It's going to be 6 minutes and 43 seconds.
I put in 8 minutes, 57 seconds. I think it's going to be longer.
Okay.
Ubisoft has been, they did a Far Cry event last week, and then they showed some, I think, Rainbow Six Extraction, maybe something like that. They showed some of that today, so they're getting some of their bigger games out of the way. They're making time, I think. They're not trying to cram everything in to an hour.
Right. I mean, or are they just trying to get more stuff out of the way for their big titles because they have 13 things to get to in the new Assassin's Creed, so they're getting 4 of those out of the way before Saturday.
It could be. But yeah, so that'll put the exact divide. This is interesting. The exact dividing time is 7 minutes 50 seconds, which I think that could hit too.
Yeah, that's very plausible.
I think that's a really good guess in itself. So I think that's a good. I'm thinking more. You're thinking less. We'll see on Saturday.
That's awesome. Yeah, I'm really interested to see how much weight they're putting into this game because looking back 4 years ago when Steep came out, it was a very quick trailer at E3. It was like, hey, Steep! And then you had to go and find your own info afterwards. But, now that they see that there's a community behind it and they're trying to branch out and broaden this, I don't know. It'll be interesting to see. I just don't know if it will have the same love as Assassin's Creed and Far Cry and all those other games. I think the main stage is still going to be for them.
This is my last thought before we drag on forever, but I was thinking this earlier. I think they do hit it hard, and I think they hit it with a release date. I think they may do beta too. Who knows? But I think, they already did some more advertising than they did for Steep in the beginning. They lost a ton of steam with the dev blogs going quiet and then the game getting delayed from February or March. I think it was February, actually, until 2021. And I think this is where they really have to recapture the crowd, and they got to do it big, and then they got to be fast afterwards. So that's why I'm saying they show everything they can, show how amazing it is, spend a good amount of time, and then it's coming out soon, not now, but it's coming out on this date, and you can play it on this date, and here's everything.
Yeah. I mean, from a business perspective, you also have to take into account that there are 8 studios working on this title as well. Steep was just ANSI. It was one studio that pushed all of that game out, which is still incredible that they were able to do that much with that small of a team. But now you have 8 different, this is an international effort to put this game up on the stage. You have to pay 8 studios now, not just France. So, yeah, I do think that they're going to push this a little bit harder. I do agree with everything that you say, and I cannot wait to see what we were right and what we were wrong about. But dude, we are literally just days away. We are now hours. We are under 100 hours, right? Maybe? I can't do math.
When this video releases, sure, I'll give it to you.
Buddy, we're like 3 days away from seeing new stuff about Riders Republic. Oh, I can't wait. Oh, it's going to be so great. Yeah, we'll see you guys Saturday for our live stream bonanza. We're going to lose our minds. We are absolutely going to lose our minds, and I'm here for it. I can't wait. This is our Super Bowl.
All right, well, time for the Riders Roundup and, of course, the weekly challenge. We did Daisetsuzan in Japan. So I looked at the album. It's time to pick your favorite photo, your favorite Flare photo, because mine's the only other one in there.
Yeah, let me load it up that you said that we just have one. Wait, hold on. Hold on a minute. When? Okay, we have 4 photos in here now. One of them is yours. One of them is Flare's. 2 of them are from Sofex, but before we started the episode, we only had Flare. So Sofex loaded this in while we were recording. Where can you see the time?
Yeah, it looks like what? 6:16 here. 10 minutes ago, maybe? I think we were recording the main topic. And I reopened. I'm glad I refreshed the album because those photos wouldn't show up for me. I was like, whoa.
Dude, Sofex. Okay, so first off, my favorite picture, literally the buzzer beater here.
Is this the dagger?
Is Sofex's continuation of his series of taking a picture of the mountain and putting the name up there along with the elevation. He put Asahi Dake, which I'm assuming is the Japanese pronunciation of this mountain, along with the Japanese writing of this mountain, and the elevation. I love the colors. I love the purples and the pinks over on the left. I love that sunset orange-ish sherbet color over in the bottom right, along with that border. The border and the sun are kind of the same color there, and some of the clouds are the same color as that outer border. So all of these colors work together. This is a very warm, fuzzy picture of this mountain. I absolutely love it. Well done, man. And he has his watch set. He knows where we are.
Imagine
he might actually be watching it. Like, is this a closed feed?
It's like Nate. It's like Nate just knowing what we say before a video's posted. I don't know how it's happening, but man,
scary.
Well, I'll go with the guy who submitted it when I think I opened the album yesterday because I was really late, and that's Flare. So we have Daisetsuzan Japan. It's almost like a heart-shaped lake, and just very nice, a top-down view. You don't see that too much in the game, so it's a good one with this. You see the trees, got some filters over top, of course, the Flare filters, the finished flash Flare filtered something. Yes. It's just like someone held their fist down on the keyboard, but I love it. It's another great photo.
This kind of looks like a McDonald's chicken nugget. I don't know if they're all the same size around the world, but that's a McDonald's chicken nugget, right?
Well, there's 4 shapes to the chicken McNuggets, right? There's
bone, ball, bell, boot.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay. I don't know. I think this might be a boot.
Yeah, it could be a bell or a boot. I could see a boot. It's just like a stretch one.
The boot's like the most abstract out of all 4 of them.
Yeah.
Oh. Anyway. Well done, Flare. Well done, Sofex. I mean, hats off, Sofex. Holy crap. I'm going to go find a hat just to take it off for you. Next week's weekly challenge is going to be make Steep look like Riders Republic. As we're moving into the realm of Riders Republic, we are slowly inching towards the brand new game. We want you guys to find a location in Steep that looks kind of like the new game. So maybe some dirt, maybe some grass. I don't know if you can find either of those things in Steep, but best of luck. Go out there and try and make something look like Riders Republic. I'm interested to see what this prompt brings us next week.
Yeah, I'll have to try and throw in an entry. You can too. I know you're great with Photoshop, so you'll probably just Photoshop it over an image in there, but it'll work.
Come on, no, I'm not gonna cheat like that. We're gonna take a picture of my grass and put it in Steep.
There you go. Just have you on a bike outside in your backyard and be like, it's from Steep, I promise.
There you go. There you go. If you would like to submit for the weekly challenge, head on over to the Discord. Right? Yeah, the Discord server has a weekly challenge tab, so go check that one out. You can submit there.
All right. We've also got some Rider content this week. The first one is from Strenio. He has a video that is the Zao Resort in Japan, and it's an unbroken line. So just like Check My Steez, it's got the one single camera the entire way through, but he's using the free cam like an expert, so get a lot of different angles at all of his tricks. And I'm missing Check My Steez, so I love videos like this. Just a nice relaxing ride throughout the resort.
Yeah, I love watching these free cam videos because it just puts it into perspective how poor my free cam skills really are. I mean, some of you guys saw it last week when that washed out picture was on the episode, and you're like, what the heck is happening here? That was me trying my best to make content in Steep, and it was just miserable. It was awful. So yeah, just props to everyone, especially this next rider who is just pumping out content like a fire hose. Pancake Life came out with the Stars edit, and this one was just fan-freaking-tastic. It was all neon, all dark, night scenes with 4 riders that were all wearing the neon costumes, all different color costumes, and just the camera angles, the follows, especially that wingsuit shot where they were all, I think 3 were going through one of the trick parks, and you see a wingsuiter just come in right over them and crest over the action. It was just phenomenal. The fact that Pancake, one, is creative enough to be coming out with edits darn near like every 5 days, and 2, the fact that he has the time to edit all of that. 3, the fact that it has not gotten old and that he is not reusing the same content and the same kind of gimmicky things, every single time. He is pushing the boundaries. He is reinventing himself every single video. Just incredible. Hats off to Pancake. Hats off Strenio. Hats off Sofex again. I'm still not over it.
Man, speaking of, look, I just got the notification on my phone that Sofex added a new photo to the album. I don't even know if this is that a different one? Let me see.
Unreal.
It might be another different one. No. Oh no, Steepest. Oh.
Do we have more? Okay, I just refreshed and I'm not seeing any.
Oh, you know what? Oh, that's weird. That's like... Oh, Sofex went and added some from the last week's challenge, so...
Okay.
That's what it is. So, we're good. We didn't miss any more. So he just added some to the old album. But yeah, Pancake Life, loved. I tuned in for that live Stars. You were there too, because I saw you commenting, so... Yeah, I mean, for someone who just created their account in January and 4 months ago was their first edit, I'm watching that right now. I think it's Do What You Love. And you can see the growth from using the stock cameras that are in the game. So the fixed camera, the free camera, but just the typical ones you would find, to now planning shots with a group and moving cameras, and all of that is just so incredible.
Those videos have a special place in my heart because it feels like our journey through Steep. Just, he cranked a Red Bull and maybe did some drugs before he started his, he's moving a lot faster than we have. Mm-hmm. But, in 4 years, we've slowly built ourselves up, and it's just that trial by fire thing where you just screw it, let's make the content, let's put it out there, and let's see what works. And then you take what works and you move it into the next video and you keep chugging along. So it's going to be terrifying moving into Riders to see what Pancake has in store. Brand new game, brand new environments, some new equipment, some petrol
bikes.
Petrol bikes. Yeah, man, it's going to be insane.
Oh, man, I cannot wait for that. Oh, man, it's going to be fun. Well, that's it, right? We finally made it through. Long main topic, but the best main topic, I think we were saying by far. So we got Backcountry Brawl coming up this weekend, and the Ubisoft Forward live stream. Backcountry Brawl on YouTube, Ubisoft on Twitch. Gonna use that for the first time in several months, so can't wait to do that again. So subscribe if you want to catch all the stuff on YouTube. Go follow us over on Instagram, Twitter, Twitch, all of that stuff.
Yeah.
Links down below.
The easiest way to keep track of us this upcoming Saturday is going to be joining our Discord channel so that you can get all of the announcements straight from Mitch and I's phones. So the link is down below. Please join the Discord channel. There are channels for Riders Republic. There are channels for Steep. There are channels for Rocket League, Fall Guys, and a couple of other games. So
There are channels for food.
there are channels for food. There's channels for music. There's just channels. We have an off-topic channel that's just for whatever you want. So come on over, hang out with the community, get to know these folks over here. I mean, that's how Pancake started. Pancake joined the community and said, dang, look at all these people making some awesome content. I'm going to try my hand at it. And boom, look at this. You know, we're just a couple of months removed from Pancake joining the fray here, and he's freaking Martin Scorsese up on the mountains. So yes, please join us over on Discord. The link is down below. You can also follow us on Instagram at NickandMitchYT, and you can click our link tree, which will can redirect you to some of our favorite videos on our channel, including our website, nickandmitch.com, which is where you get all of the information for the Tartiflette games, our X Games style competitions in Steep. Okay, now I think that's it.
We also have memberships on our channel. That's the one thing.
Yes,
you can
most
subscribe.
important thing.
You can join as a member, give a little to us. We put that right back into the content, and you get some cool perks. We got, let's see. Oh, shout outs in the video. So our executive producer, thank you, Bone Crusher 2D. Co-producers, It's the Mort and my mom. We got fans and fans plus. You can get early access to some videos like this. It goes up the night before, usually 12 to 14, 16 hours before. You can also get members only videos, one a month. Those are pretty cool. And I think you get a badge next to your name, which I like, where it shows how long you've been with us. So 1 month, 2 months, 6 months, 12 months, 24 months, all of that. And you get to use the Mitch Pog and the Nick Glassbite emoji.
Gotta love it. Just a little hint of what you're missing if you are not a member. Last month, Mitch and I sat down and played some Wreckfest, a PS5 exclusive game that was released last month. We went through... No?
No, it's on everything.
Okay, it was
PS
free.
Plus.
It was free to download
Yes.
on PS5 with PS Plus. We got the game for free. We absolutely loved it. It's a demolition derby game, and we sat there and we beat each other up in some cars. This upcoming month, the month of June, you are going to be able to watch the behind-the-scenes run-through of the Backcountry Brawl, because it's going to be a live event, which, well, I'm just going to say this first. Because it's a live event, we're going to run through the entire show behind the scenes first, and you are going to get an unedited, uncut look at what that looks like, all of our stumbles, all of our mess-ups, all that good stuff, maybe a couple swears. And, you know, speaking of, all of the money that you put towards a membership for the channel goes right back into the channel. The Backcountry Brawl is going to be formatted differently. It's going to look completely different. This live stream is built and designed and colored different than you have ever seen before. Mitch has done a fantastic job of it, and we can't wait to design it. But all of that was thanks to our members, you know, coming up with those templates, all of the animations, all of the transitions. That was all bought with members' money. So thank you so much to those who are already supporting us, and thank you for considering becoming a member. We are rambling, but holy crap, dude, I think that was an incredible episode. If you can't tell that we are super excited for Saturday, 3 days away, there's something wrong with you.
Yeah, that's it. I guess I'll do the part of it. We'll see you on the slopes on Saturday.
I'm Nick.
And
That's
I'm Mitch.
Mitch. We'll see you on Saturday.